The Knoxville Volunteer Rescue Squad says 2 dogs died after falling in a cave in Union County. The 2 hunting dogs fell yesterday after walking a trail with their owners along Ellison Road, that is south of Speedwell, near the Union County-Claiborne line as well. Rescuers say the cave drops almost 130 feet, then splits off another 20 to 30 feet. The Union County Sheriff's Office says volunteers showed up today for what they hoped would be a rescue instead of a recovery effort.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to get too close to the edge of a cave because they're slick and they're muddy on the edges, and certainly a fall, just because you're looking over the edge to see what's down there, could definitely be fatal. I mean, you fall 120 feet and there's nothing to stop you but the ground at the bottom.
The rescue squad says this is the 3rd time they've been called in to help search for trapped animals recently. President